Welcome back to What's New. We told you at the top of the show that all throughout these summer months, we're going to take the show on the road every Thursday to try to highlight some fun places to go to in Northeast Ohio. And man, did we find one. It's very rare that I would say I'm probably too old to have fun here, but I feel like I might be here at the Memphis Kiddie Park, because if I got on any of these rides, they would probably not be operational.
They probably wouldn't run for either of us, Jay, but I think it's the carousel. It's a merry-go-round music that really instills that, that feeling in you. You make you feel like a kid again.
Yeah, it does. It's got a festive feel from the second you walk in. Now, we should point out, normally they are closed at 4 o'clock each day, but because we were coming by, we wanted to highlight it. They were kind enough to keep it open for a little extra time for us so we could highlight the business. But you had an opportunity this week to learn more about the history, the operation, and really what goes into running this place.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people, Jay, that don't know about Memphis Kiddie Park and that don't have generations of people that know about Memphis Kiddie Park. It's been just a staple in the community. It's like a little Cedar Point in our own backyard. And this week I got to spend some time here and figure out a little bit more about the history of it. And boy, it just gives me goosebumps when I think about how long it goes back. Take a look.
You don't find this really anywhere. I mean, we're one of 5 left in the country. It's one of the few places you can come and make the same memories with your offspring that you had yourselves. And that seems to be really important to people.
When Russell Wintner walks around Memphis Kiddie Park, he takes a walk down memory lane.
They're all classics. I mean, we kept all of our rides are from the 1950s, and we've made some safety improvements over the years, but they're basically the same ride. We've got a merry-go-round, 36 horses. Our train ride is very popular, and we have a locomotive with 2 passenger cars, and it goes around the entire park.
For Russ, the park has been like a sibling his entire life. Started by his parents, Stuart and Lanny, 70 years ago last month, he was quite literally born into the family business.
My dad finished the merry-go-round and then went to the hospital. I was born roughly 3 o'clock in the morning, and my dad sold his first ticket that afternoon.
But the experience that you get across these 5.5 acres on Memphis Avenue in Brooklyn has touched countless Northeast Ohio families, including my own.
Pick your rocket, river ticket.
It's been a favorite summer destination for Emmy and River, and now Wyatt's learning what makes it just so special.
Okay, you give the ticket. Good job, pal. Thank you. Videos and pictures just can't do this place justice in terms of its history. 3 generations deep now, and it still kind of feels like 1952.
When people come, they came as little kids. Now, then they brought their children. Now they're bringing their grandchildren. And in fact, I have hanging in my office a collage from the family, 3 generations, showing the family each generation on the same ride.
Memphis Kiddie Park's most famous ride, the Little Dipper, has remained a staple of the classic Cleveland summer, even as the decades have passed.
Well, we're very proud of this roller coaster because it has been designated the oldest steel coaster in North America, continuously operating in North America. And we have a plaque over there from the American Coaster Enthusiasts group. It's our most popular ride.
Now, the next generation of the Wintner family keeping the tradition alive.
Come on in, tickets please, thank you.
When I'm here, I feel very much attached to my dad, which is for me, a really good feeling. Hopefully my son Scott will feel, the same way, want to keep it running. I don't know if it'll go another 70 years, but that would be nice.
A place full of happy memories in the making for families across Northeast Ohio and beyond.
People come up to me and they say, thank you. I said, thank you for what? I should be thanking you for coming. And they say, no, you don't understand. You're making possible these incredible memories. Thank you so much. And it's really a good feeling that we're able to do that for people.
Couldn't imagine a better family in charge of this place than the Wintner family.
So cool is for you now, it's your kids. Imagine the grandparents that bring their grandchildren here. They brought their kids here. It is a generational thing, and if you grew up in the area, you could go back 4 generations.
Right.
It's been here that long. I want to welcome now Mike Hissel. He's the guy that makes this whole place work, really. And Mike, this has been really a labor of love for you for many years as well. How long have you been involved?
30 years now.
30 years. Tell us what you do here, what your function is.
My function right now is to take care of the rides, all the ride maintenance, all the building maintenance, and just make sure everything works. I have a crew the best crew I could ever have. We get it done every morning. Everything gets looked over, and we're keeping everything working. So.
Mike, you guys gave it a major uplift, right? Like a modernization of the buildings, the train station was rebuilt. Were you part of all that as well?
Oh yeah, I was involved in that. Those are the only new things here. Like I said, all the rides are the original, and we try to go back, make them all retro now. We paint jobs and all on them. Try to look like the day the park opened. So that's something we're working on now. So.
It has to be so rewarding for you. To me, this is like a smile factory. Everywhere you look, kids are smiling. You have been able to experience that for 30 years. I imagine it's given you quite a different outlook on life, being around all this.
I'm a big kid anyway. So I really am. I got 4 kids. I got 10 grandkids and 6 great-grandkids now.
Wow.
And they've all been out here, and the kids have all worked here, when they were 16, 17. But yeah, just to walk around and see the looks on the kids' faces and all, that makes it all worthwhile. It really does.
It's priceless. Mike, thank you so much, not just for joining us, but for spreading smiles for 30 years at this place. It really is something that I think everybody in the area has to come see.
Thanks for coming out.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Mike Hissel, very well done.